Full steam ahead. We want to make minced meat out of our enemies like Inosuke does. So what do we need to build Inosuke? We need 2 katanas to overwhelm our enemies with our enormous strength, as well as an unnatural sense of our surroundings and intuition. Also, we want to avoid deadly attacks by shifting around our organs and getting out of harm's way, and just not caring about any little cut at all. For this build, we will be using all the rules available to us in the 5th edition of DnD, as well as point buy to create our stats, and a bit of optional homebrew to spice up this build if you want to. I want to grab the essence of the character as fast as possible, so let's take for race a variant human and grab the dual wielder feat, so we can start with 2 katanas right off the bat. For our stats, we want constitution and strength, as well as we sprinkle in a bit of dexterity and wisdom for more armor class, as well as perception of our surroundings. We dump int and charisma because you know why. So we're already gonna tick off a lot of our goals at level 1, because we're gonna take the first level in Barbarian, which gives us rage and makes us way more tanky than we would otherwise be. For skills we get 4, 2 from our class and 2 from our background. So we're gonna take acrobatics, athletics, survival and perception. Level 2 gets us even more in character with reckless attack, because we are taking Barbarian 2. This will also give us danger sense, which is just in line with our great intuition. With level 3, we're gonna choose our subclass because we take Barbarian 3. Our subclass will be the Totem Warrior, but we want another animal spirit which might fit better than the ones listed in the PHB, right? So I brought with me the spirit of the boar. If you don't want to use homebrew or your DM doesn't allow it, then just take the bear and flavor it differently. You're just gonna be more tanky, but if you're interested, the spirit of the boar works like this. While raging, your speed increases by 10 feet, moving at least 20 feet in a straight line and hitting with an attack. This attack does 2d6 more damage, and the target has to succeed on a strength saving throw against 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier, or be knocked prone or pushed away by 5 feet. Your choice. This will give Inosuke the Boar Rush or his headbutt. So level 4 gives us a feat. But most of them don't really work for us, even if they were to be in character. That's the reason I wanted to do this homebrew and not just grab feats. So let's get over which feats would be useful or in character here, but just don't make any sense. The Charger feat, for example. It uses a bonus action, and that doesn't work with our 2-weapon fighting, because we need our bonus action to make our second attack. The Savage Attacker feat is really inefficient for our 2-weapon fighting, because we only can use it on 1 attack, and our attack die, damage dice, are lower than they would be with a 2-handed weapon. Great Weapon Master isn't even an option for us because we are dual wielding, so what's left? We are taking the Fighting Initiate feat and the 2-weapon fighting style, which will give us more damage on our second attack. So with level 5 we get extra attack, which gives us 3 attacks per round now when using our bonus action to attack, obviously. Also a bonus tip for any character builds you may be making in the future: you usually don't want to multi-class before level 5 in a particular martial subclass, because delaying extra attack really hits your damage hard. So with level 6 we have a choice. We could dip into Ranger and get even better sensing features, but we would trade our capstone as a Barbarian, and Barbarians have one of the strongest capstones, so we usually don't want to give it up for anything that's just flavor. If you were to do it though, take an ability score improvement on level 4 instead of the fighting style, take 2 levels in Ranger, or as many as you like, and take the fighting style to weapon fighting from the Ranger class. We are gonna continue with our Totem Warrior Barbarian though, and level 6 will give us our second feature. The level 6 Totem Warrior feature is usually something passive that's just a bit more flavor, and in line with Inosuke's danger sense, I think it would be fine to just have an increase of 2 to your passive perception. This is complemented by our level 7 Barbarian feature. We can no longer get surprised if we rage instantly, which, let's be fair, Inosuke does always. On level 8, we're gonna bump our strength by 2 points, which increases our modifier by 1. And level 9, we get our first level of brutal crit, which we might trigger a lot because we have 1 attack extra after all. Level 10 is one of the reasons why I wanted to take this subclass, because it lets us cast the spell Commune with Nature, which reminds me of this scene. And at level 11 we get Relentless Rage, so we won't die while we rage. This could be reflavored as us moving our organs out of harm's way. Level 12 we get another ASI and we bump our strength to 20. Level 13 gives us another dice to our brutal critical. So for our level 14 ability we get another totem feature. And if you look at the other animals, they are a little stronger again, these features. So I wanted this feature to go in line with the other features we got and may trigger them more often. So whenever you take damage from an attack, you can use your reaction to move up to half your speed, and this movement doesn't trigger opportunity attacks. So when you use your reaction movement efficiently, you may be able to trigger your level 3 charge ability next round again. Let me know what you think of the Boar Totem homebrew. Alright, I already kind of spoiled that we will be taking Barbarian till level 20, which brings us to an astounding amount of HP of 285. Because with our other ASIs we're gonna bump Constitution up, and now we are really tanky, we are doing a lot of damage, and we are charging in, knocking people prone with our headbutts. I think this could be fun. But even Inosuke the Boar doesn't travel alone. So click here to see how we build Zenitsu.